Hi students, I hope all of you are well at home. Our today's topic is description of the family Fabaceae, which is under class 11, subject biology, chapter 5, morphology of flowering plants. Students, this family Fabaceae has been deleted from your syllabus this time. But for your knowledge and conception, I am making this video. So you should go through the video properly and know about it. Since I am making videos in all other parts of the chapter which has been deleted in the syllabus, that's why I am also making video on this part. Though it is not a part of your syllabus, but you should know it for your knowledge and for clearing your conception. Questions will not come from this part. Okay, so let us start the topic, that is description of the family Fabaceae. Students, I have already made video on description of the family Solanaceae. So, I hope now you have got an idea about these families and what I am going to talk about these families. This family was earlier called Papilionoideae. So, the family Fabaceae was earlier called Papilionoideae, which is a subfamily of family Leguminosae. Okay, so the family Fabaceae was earlier called Papilionoideae, a subfamily of family Leguminosae. It is distributed all over the world. So it is distributed worldwide. Now students, under this family we will learn about its vegetative characters, then about its floral characters, then we will learn about its floral formula along with its floral diagram. Next we will learn about its economic importance. So students, now we will learn all these characteristics of the family Fabaceae one by one. First we will learn about the vegetative characters of the family Fabaceae. It can be trees, shrubs or herbs. They have root with root nodules. Stem is erect or climber. Leaves are alternate, pinnately compound or simple leaf. Leaf base is pulvinate, stipulate and has reticulate venation. Next we will learn about the floral characters of the family Fabaceae. Floral characters includes its inflorescence, which is racemose. It has racemose type of inflorescence. The flower is bisexual and zygomorphic. The calyx consists of 5 sepals, which is gamosepalous. They have estivation, which is either valvate or imbricate. Corolla consists of 5 petals, which are polypetalous. Papilionaceous. consisting of a posterior standard, 2 lateral wings, 2 anterior ones forming a keel enclosing stamens and pistil. It has vexillary estivation. Androecium. Androecium are 10 in number, which are diadelphous, and the anther is diathecious or diathecous. Gynoecium consists of a superior ovary which is monocarpellary, unilocular with many ovules and having single style. Fruit, it is legume, seed, one to many, and are non-endospermic. Next we will learn about this floral formula along with the floral diagram. So this is the floral formula of the family Fabaceae, and you can also see its floral diagram. As I will go on explaining you the floral formula, you will relate it with the floral diagram. So in the floral formula you can see that percentage sign. That percentage sign indicates that it is zygomorphic. The next sign indicates that the flower is bisexual. Next, K5, that means calyx within bracket 5. Calyx consists of 5 sepals. You can see the green colored in the floral diagram, 5 sepals. 5 is inside the bracket, that means that 5 sepals are connected with each other. Next, C1 plus 2 plus in bracket 2. This indicates C stands for corolla. That means it has 5 petals overall. Where you can see in the diagram 2 petals are linked with each other at the down portion. Next you can see that 2 petals are there sideways, and you can see one single petal is there on the top. So the corolla is written as 1 plus 2 plus within bracket 2. Next, A within bracket 9. A stands for androecium. Within bracket 9 plus 1. This indicates that 9 anthers are joined or linked with one another, as you can see in the diagram, and one anther is lying single. So it is written as A within bracket 9 plus 1. Next is G underlined 1. G underlined indicates superior ovary. So it has one superior ovary. So this is all about the floral formula along with its floral diagram. Next we will come to the economic importance of the family Fabaceae. Many plants belonging to the family are sources of pulses like gram, arahar, same, moong, soybean. They are also sources of edible oil like soybean, groundnut. They are also sources of dye like indigofera. They are also sources of fiber like sun hemp, sources of fodder like sesbania, trifolium. They also act as ornamentals like lupin, sweet pea, and also sources of medicine like muliathi. So students, this is all about today's topic, that is description of the family Fabaceae. I hope students you have understood the vegetative characters, floral characters, floral formula, its floral diagram and its economic importance properly. So study properly, stay safe at home and keep watching the videos. Thank you.